Hi, I'm Molly and welcome to Dirty Mom's Yoga. We are going to slow some things down today. So grab all of the pillows you have in your house, a couple blankets, if you've got some bolsters or some blocks. I recommend grabbing a few of those as we are going into restorative yoga today. Restorative yoga is really good if you're feeling like you need to unwind, if you're feeling a little under the weather, or if you need a little pick me up. Restorative yoga is good for you as well. Don't be deterred away if you don't have all of these extra props. I've grabbed all the pillows, my throw pillows off my couches. I've grabbed 2 blankets to be able to sit on one and then also to cover myself up if I do get cold. In restorative, you want to be as comfortable as possible. We're only going to have a couple poses, but each pose we're going to hold for approximately 3 to 5 minutes. That's the recommended time. And with those, if you find one that feels great and you want to stay longer, pause and hang out longer. There's nothing wrong with that. So you listen to your body and do what's best for you. So along with that, make sure you subscribe, like, and share. Leave comments below. I'm always trying to come up with new ideas and new plans, new classes for all of you based on your requests. With that, I'm going to get my timer started and hopefully it won't be too obnoxious for you. I don't use music because of all the copyright laws, honestly. So this is a really good class that if there's a music that you like that's real calming, a meditative style yoga or music that you want to try to put on, feel free to get that started. Get yourself all set up, bring all your props as close to you as possible, and let's begin. So with that, we're going to start in supportive reclined bound angle. I am sitting on a blanket that's folded up a couple times, and I have my my blocks already set up. So I have it on a medium height, and then I have it on the lowest height. So 2 of these about a couple inches apart from each other. And then I'm going to take my bolster and I'm just going to lay it right on top. You can use your couple pillows from your bed if you do need to use that as well. From here, just set your sacrum as close to your bolster, your pillows, as is comfortable. Allow the soles of your feet to touch and your knees to fall wide. If this is something that you struggle with, take some pillows or some blocks and just place those right underneath your knees so you don't feel any additional strain in your inner thighs. From there, go ahead and just lay on back. Set yourself up nice and comfortable. If you'd like to go ahead and drape a blanket over you, you may do so as we're going to stay here for about 3 to 5 minutes. Adjust anything you need to. You can even add a little towel or something underneath your head if your neck is not feeling elongated. And from here, just take your right hand, place it right over your navel and your belly center, and left hand right at the heart. And just allow your breath to settle, coming nice and natural, and just notice the rise and fall of your chest and your belly. There should be little to no effort in these poses. If you notice effort, add more props or adjust your position so it's nice and relaxing. yourself back to the present moment. Slowly assist yourself back up to seated. We're going to go into a supported wide-legged forward fold. So remove those props underneath your knees. Allow your legs to come wide. And you're going to bring your bolster or your pillow out in front of you. You can bring those blocks as well. And you can go into the same position if you'd like. This is going to be based on your flexibility. So I still have my medium height and I have my lower height as well. Hopefully you can see those from my angles. I'm going to take my bolster, lay that right on front, and it's nice and close to my body. Again, just anything that you would like. If you need to add extra pillows on top, feel free to do so. So from here, I'm still seated on my blanket just because it's nice and comfortable. Take a big deep breath in and exhale, and just gently lay yourself over those pillows, over your bolster, laying one side of your cheek on down, and just allow your breath to come naturally. If anything is in your way, move those out of the way. Go ahead and switch positions of your head, allowing the other cheek to rest on the pillow. Slowly bring yourself back and slowly walk yourself up. Remove your props out of the way. You can keep your bolster or your pillow nearby. We're going to go into supported pigeon. I'm going to keep my bolster nice in front of me. I'm going to move and shift my blanket back for my shin to rest on. And I'm going to have a pillow nearby or a block to set underneath the hip that's in front. So your right knee is going to come right on the outside of that pillow. Leg is coming diagonal and your back leg just comes out behind you, top of the foot and shin facing down. Use as many pillows or blocks as possible or as is comfortable underneath that right hip so that you're not using too much effort. From here, slowly walk yourself forward, adding pillows if necessary, and allow your chest to lay down resting one cheek on your pillow. You want to try to keep your hips nice and square to the front. If you need to adjust anything that doesn't feel comfortable, so I'm going to use a block instead of a pillow for myself. Deep breath in and just allow your breath to come naturally as you lay down. Push yourself up a little bit and switch that cheek to the other side. Slowly bring yourself back up. Remove the prop from your hip. Come onto all fours. Shake it out if necessary, and then bring the left knee to the outside of that bolster. That left leg coming diagonal now towards the right side. And take that prop, move it over to that left hip. Now the right leg is behind you, stretched out long. It's resting on top of the blanket. The shin and the top of the foot is resting on top of the blanket. Take a big deep breath in, feel the length out of your spine, and then forward fold right on over those pillows, resting the opposite cheek down. Slowly switch your cheeks, resting the opposite side. Slowly bring yourself back up. Remove those props. And we're going to go into reclined or supported pigeon. No, that's what we just did. We're already out of it. Supported fish pose. Moving that blanket back forward. We're going to set up just like we did in the very beginning. You can adjust any blocks that you need to in the back. Everybody has different variations for supported pigeon. My favorite actually is setting up just like we did for reclined bound angle. So having my back one is up on the medium height and my block that's closest to my body is on the lowest height. And then I'm just going to take my pillow and I'm going to prop it right on top of it. And then I'm going to take my extra blanket. Unless you're using it to cover, you can use a pillow as well. And I'm going to roll this underneath my legs that are down, reaching long, right underneath my knees so that I have a nice long length out of my low spine. Set yourself up right next to the base of your bolster and go ahead and lay on back, feeling the opening of your chest, allowing the arms to fall long down beside you with the palms facing up. There are other variations and options with the blocks without the bolster. For the sake of class today, I'm just going to show the bolster variation. Allow the breath just to come naturally. And if you're feeling any strain in the low back, shift yourself closer to your bolster so it's sitting and resting against your sacrum before you lay back. And keeping your head above your heart. Feeling the chest opening wide, lifting the heart up to the ceiling nice and comfortably. Nothing forced. Slowly bring yourself back up. As little effort as possible. Going to legs up the wall. I'm going to use my couch to move anything out of the way if necessary. And bring your blanket right next to the wall or the couch. I am going to use, you don't have to do this, but I do have a strap that I'm going to basically wrap around just above my knees, nice and firm, so that they don't splay out too far. So just hip width distance apart, nice and snug, nothing too tight. You can do that. And then set yourself up right next to the wall or your couch. Come sideways to it. You can have a pillow nearby if you would like. And then from there, swing those legs up that wall or on that couch and just lay on back. Legs up the wall. Adjust that blanket underneath your hips. You can allow your palms to rest on your belly if you'd like, or you can keep them opening up towards the sky. The strap, it just allows you so you don't open up too far, keeping your pelvis in a neutral position. Find your nice, comfortable, relaxed position or spot, and then just melt down into the floor. If your legs are up the wall, obviously you can't bend them. So in pretending I have a wall here, your legs are just going to simply rest up, allowing all the blood flow from those feet to come down towards the heart. So adjust what you need to for your space. Moment. Undo that strap. Hug those knees into your chest. Prepare for a final pose, Shavasana. Roll on over to one side or the other. If you'd like, you can even continue to stay up, legs on the wall or in that legs on the couch position. With our final Shavasana, we'll stay here for a little longer. Remove any props that might be in the way. If you'd like to have a bolster or a blanket underneath your knees to keep that low back in a neutral position, feel free to do so. If you'd like to rest your head on a pillow, feel free to do so. Even if you want to cover yourself up with that blanket, maybe you haven't for the duration of class so far, feel free to do so. This is our final pose, Shavasana. Lay on back. Allow those legs just to fall long. Legs can splay out to the side if you'd like. Feel the length in the low spine throughout the neck. And allow those palms to face up. And without any effort, just relax down into Mother Earth. And cover your eyes with a pillow if you'd like. And just stay here for as long as you'd like. Allow the breath to come naturally. Feel everything relax in the body. Slowly blink your eyes open. Wiggle the fingers and toes, bring subtle movement backs. Roll the ankles, roll the wrists. Reach those hands up long above and those toes down long for just a little stretch. Walk your feet back towards your pelvis. Hug those knees into your chest. Allow those knees to fall over to one side or the other into a nice fetal position, using your bottom arm as a pillow. With as little effort as possible, using the strength of your top arm, push yourself up halfway. The bottom arm will push you up the rest of the way, and find yourself in a nice, comfortable, seated position. Hands can come to the heart center. Allow the chin to bow ever so slightly. Restorative is a unique style, a unique form of yoga, and I hope you enjoyed it. It's so great and beneficial for your body, for your heart and mind connection. Take one big deep breath together and exhale it all out. The light in me honors the light in you. With a gentle bow, I say namaste.